Have you ever wondered what would happen if you committed to something really committed for 30 days straight? Not a new diet or a crazy workout plan, but something much more personal and profound. What if you prayed every single day for 30 days? Let's imagine it. Day 1 might feel a little awkward. You're trying to find the right words, the right posture. Maybe you're even wondering if anyone is listening. By day 5, it's becoming a habit. You might find yourself looking forward to this quiet moment you've carved out for yourself. You start noticing little things, a sense of calm you didn't have before. A bit more patience with that annoying coworker. Or maybe just a feeling of being less alone. As you move into week 2 and 3, something deeper starts to shift. The prayers might change. They're less about asking for things and more about expressing gratitude, seeking guidance, or simply being present. You might start seeing challenges not as roadblocks, but as opportunities for growth. It's like you're building a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger your sense of connection becomes. You're not just talking into the void. You're engaging in a conversation. By the time you hit day 30, you look back and realize you're not the same person who started this journey. The constant background noise of anxiety might have quieted down. You might feel a stronger sense of purpose, a clearer direction for your life. You've cultivated a space for peace within yourself that you can return to any time. It's not about grand miracles or sudden flashes of light. It's about the slow, steady transformation that happens when you consistently connect with something greater than yourself. You might find that your relationships improve because you're more present and compassionate. You might handle stress better because you have a reliable outlet. The biggest change isn't external, it's internal. You've built a foundation of faith and resilience, one prayer at a time. So, what would happen? You would happen. A calmer, stronger, more connected version of you. This is just one perspective, of course. Everyone's journey is unique. If you've ever tried something like this, I'd love to hear about your experience in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more food for thought. See you next time. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you truly committed to something, day in and day out, for just 1 month? What if that commitment was to prayer? What changes would you see in your life, your mind, and your spirit if you prayed consistently for 30 days straight? Let's explore this together. This isn't about dogma or rules. It's about a personal journey of connection and transformation. First off, let's talk about what happens on a personal, psychological level. When you start this 30-day challenge, the first few days might feel a bit awkward, maybe even forced. You might be thinking, am I doing this right? Is anyone even listening? That's completely normal. You're building a new habit, and like any new exercise, it takes time to find your rhythm, but sticking with it is key. Prayer, in this sense, is like a daily mental check-in. It's a dedicated time to pause, breathe, and untangle the messy web of thoughts that we all carry around. You start to notice the stress and anxiety that hums in the background of your daily life. By consistently bringing these worries into your prayer, you're not just venting, you're actively seeking a sense of peace and perspective. Neuroscientists have actually studied the brains of people who pray or meditate regularly. They've found increased activity in the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for focus, planning, and so that feeling of being more centered and less reactive. There's real science to back it up. After the first week, you might find that you're sleeping better. Your mind isn't racing as much when your head hits the pillow. You've already processed the day's events and handed over your worries. This newfound mental clarity starts to spill over into your daily decisions, making you feel more grounded and confident. As you move into the 2nd and 3rd weeks, something deeper begins to shift. This is where the spiritual transformation really kicks in. Your prayers might start to change. Instead of just a list of, I want, or please fix this, they become more conversational, more relational. You might find yourself expressing gratitude for small things you never noticed before. The warmth of the sun, a kind word from a stranger, the taste of your morning coffee. This shift towards gratitude is incredibly powerful. It rewires your brain to look for the good in your life, rather than focusing on what's lacking. Your perspective starts to broaden. The problems that seemed so overwhelming a few weeks ago might now appear more manageable. You begin to feel a sense of connection to something larger than yourself. Whether you call it God, the universe, or a higher power, That feeling of being part of a bigger picture brings a profound sense of purpose and comfort. This isn't about problems magically disappearing. Instead, your capacity to handle them grows. You develop an inner resilience, a quiet strength that comes from knowing you're not facing your challenges alone. This is the point where faith moves from being an abstract concept to a lived experience. You start to see little winks from the universe, small synchronicities, and answers to your prayers that strengthen your belief. By the time you reach the final week of your 30-day journey, the changes can be remarkable. Prayer is no longer a chore on your to-do list. It's a source of strength you look forward to. It's become a natural part of your day, like breathing. You'll likely notice a significant improvement in your relationships. Because you're more at peace with yourself, you become more patient and compassionate with others. You listen more attentively. You forgive more easily. The inner peace you've cultivated radiates outward, positively affecting everyone you interact with. You might find yourself feeling more empathetic, more connected to the struggles and joys of the people around you. Your prayers might even start to focus more on others than on yourself. You'll also discover a deeper sense of self. Through daily introspection, you'll get to know yourself on a whole new level. Your fears, your dreams, your true values. This clarity is invaluable. It helps you align your actions with your core beliefs, leading to a more authentic and fulfilling life. You stop chasing things that society tells you should make you happy and start pursuing what genuinely brings you joy and purpose. So, what happens after the 30 days are over? Do you just stop and go back to the way things were? Unlikely. Once you've experienced the profound peace, clarity, and connection that come from consistent prayer, it's hard to let it go. The 30-day challenge isn't an endpoint. It's a launch pad. It is about building a sustainable spiritual practice that can support you for the rest of your life. The goal is to integrate this habit so seamlessly into your routine that it becomes a permanent anchor in the stormy seas of life. Of course, life will still have its ups and downs. There will be days when you feel distant or your prayers feel empty. Datese okai. The foundation you've built during these 30 days will be there to catch you. You'll have the tools and the experience to navigate those difficult times with grace and resilience. You'll know how to return to that quiet, centered place within yourself. This journey is intensely personal, and your experience will be unique to you. But the potential for growth is universal. It's an invitation to connect with yourself and with the divine on a deeper level. It's a chance to cultivate a heart full of gratitude, a mind filled with peace, and a spirit grounded in faith. I want to challenge you today, not just to think about this, but to try Italiano. Carve out just a few minutes each day for the next 30 days. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't need fancy words. Just be honest, be open, and be consistent. See what unfolds. You might be amazed at the transformation that awaits you. If you ever feel overwhelmed or that your struggles are too much to handle on your own, please remember that reaching out for help is a sign of incredible strength. Professional counselors and mental health experts are available, and organizations like the National Alliance on Mental Illness provide amazing resources and support. You are never alone in your journey. Thank you so much for watching and exploring this with me. If this resonated with you, please consider sharing your own experiences or thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more content that aims to inspire and uplift. See you in the next video.